Hi, and thank you for tuning in to my channel, ScootiBabyCrochet. Today we're going to be learning how to make mini crochet pumpkins. So let's get started. The materials that we'll need to make our mini crochet pumpkins are first some cotton yarn. This is Premier Cotton in orange, and I purchased this from Dollar Tree. Next, some brown yarn. This is just a scrap ball that I had, but I think it is Lion Brand's Wool Ease yarn. Next, a 3mm hook, some Poly-fil or fiber fill, a stitch marker, and a pair of scissors. To get started on making our mini crochet pumpkin, we're first going to make a magic circle. To do that, you have the end of your yarn, just lay it across your fingertips, and I'm going to use my pointer and middle finger, and you take your yarn and wrap it around your fingers, make an X, and bring the yarn to the back side. And you're going to take your hook, go under the first strand, grab the second strand, and then you are going to chain 1, and then we're going to single crochet 8 into our circle. Once we have our 8 single crochets completed, you're going to take the tail and you're going to pull that tight, and we're going to close our circle. So we have our circle closed, and to start round 2, I'm not going to join the rounds with a chain. I'm going to just keep on single crocheting. So for round 2, we're going to single crochet 2 into each stitch. So 1 and 2. I would highly recommend getting your stitch marker out at this time so you can keep track. And then we're going to do 2 single crochets into the next stitch. And you should have 16 single crochets total. I'm putting in the last 2 single crochets into my round 2. And I want to close up the hole a little bit more. So I'm going to take that tail again and pull it nice and tight, so it closes it up and we won't have the poly-fill coming out. For round 3, we're going to be doing 2 single crochets, then 1 single crochet. So in our first stitch, we'll have 2 single crochets. So what we're doing is we are increasing our circle size. So we have 2 in our first row, or our first stitch. Put that stitch marker in there. Then our next one. Then in the second stitch, we will do 1 single crochet. In the third, we'll do 2. And then 1. And repeat that 2-1 pattern all the way around. So I'm nearing the end of my third round. I'm gonna do two, and then 1. And you should have a total of 24 single crochets around. And if you need to tighten the middle of your circle, you can just pull on that tail. So for round 4, we're going to just be doing 1 single crochet into each stitch. So your normal insert hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over again, pull through your 2 loops. So you'll just be doing 1 single crochet into each stitch. And you'll be doing that for rounds 4 through 9. So I will meet you back here when I'm almost done with round 9. I'm nearing the end of my 9th round. And throughout rounds 4 through 9, you should have had 24 stitches in each round. So there's my last stitch in round 9. Before we proceed to round 10, I want to add in the fiber fill just to make the pumpkin a little bit more sturdy. And you can make it as firm or soft as you want. So I'm just gonna do that little bit for right now, and I'll probably add some more a little later. So we're going to start on round 10. And in round 10, we will be doing 1 single crochet decrease and then 1 single crochet. To do the single crochet decrease, you're going to insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. Then you're going to go into your second stitch, insert your hook, yarn over, and pull through. And you're going to have these 3 loops on your hook, and you're going to yarn over, and then pull through all 3. And that's your decrease. And you can see that it takes the 2 stitches and makes it 1 stitch. So in the next stitch here, we're just going to do a regular single crochet. So insert your hook, yarn over, and pull through both loops. stitch marker here. Then in our next 2 stitches, it will be the decrease. So insert hook, yarn over, pull through, insert hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over again, pull through all 3 loops. Then we have 1 regular single crochet, insert hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So repeat the single crochet decrease, 1 single crochet all around. And coming to the end of our 10th round, doing this 1 decrease, and ending on a single crochet. I want to put in some more of the fiber fill just to give the pumpkin a little bit more sturdiness before starting round 11. Okay, and for round 11, we're going to be doing single crochet decreases in the whole round. So for every 2 stitches from the previous row, it's going to be 1 decrease. So here we go. 1 decrease, insert hook, yarn over, pull through, insert hook, yarn over, pull through, then pull through all 3. Put my stitch marker in. And just before my last decrease, I'm going to put just a little bit more poly-fill. You can put a little bit more poly-fill in here. Okay. Now for our last decrease, we're going to actually add in the brown yarn to make our stem. So to do that, we're going to insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, insert our hook into the second stitch, yarn over, and pull through. And so we have our 3 loops on our hook. And what we're going to do is, instead of yarning over with the orange, we're going to yarn over with the brown. So you just take your brown, put it on your hook, and pull through all 3 loops, pull through all 3 loops like you normally would with your orange. And you're going to start using your brown yarn. So for round 12, we are going to single crochet all around using the brown. Oops. So we're just going to do 1 single crochet. And if it's kind of loose, you can pull the tail to kind of tighten the back part up, and also the strand that you're working with. And then I'm going to trim, I'm going to cut off the orange since we don't need that anymore. And I'm going to take the tails and just push them on the inside so then they're not getting tangled up. So we're just going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch around for our 12th round. And the hole is going to start shrinking. So it might get a little tight, but just keep working through it. Okay, and then for our round 13, we're going to keep going with just the single crochets. And you can make the stem as long or short as you like. I'm only going to do 2 rounds of this brown, and then our last round, the 14th one, I'm going to do 2 decreases to kind of help close up the hole. All right, so we're about at the point to do a decrease for the 14th round. So we get our 3 loops and we pull. I'm going to do 1 more decrease. And then I'm going to pull up a little and I'm going to tie off. I'm going to tie off here. Cut it, pull out my strand. I'm going to insert my hook, take the tail, pull it through, and just kind of pop the knot down in there. And then I'm going to trim off the tail and push any excess back in to the stem. And then you can kind of shape it how you want to. And there you have it, a mini crochet pumpkin. Thank you for joining me in making our mini crochet pumpkins. I hope you like and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.